Japan, the land of kaiju. This nation boasts the highest monster emergence rates in the world. As this was being explained, a kaiju suddenly appeared, promptly reported by camera drones to have emerged in Kanagawa Prefecture, within the city of Yokohama. The drones immediately initiated the evacuation of residents from the city. Suddenly, the kaiju's eyes bled, and as it was reported that the kaiju's fortitude level was at level 6 with no threat of an emergence-induced tsunami, the kaiju collapsed with a large wound on its body. A woman holding a gun was shown, and the camera drones reported that the kaiju had been neutralized. A man, watching from a distance through his binoculars, commented on the mess at the scene. It was revealed that this man was part of a cleanup crew called Monster Sweeper Incorporated, responsible for clearing the aftermath of the kaiju battle. Soon, the group decided to head to the site they were assigned to clean. In the following scene, the woman who defeated the kaiju was shown again, accompanied by 2 men. It was explained that they were members of the 3rd Division, and they were given a standing ovation by the people for defeating the kaiju. While the news about the recent kaiju and information about Yoju, the residual kaiju, played, Monster Sweeper Incorporated began their cleaning operation. We were introduced to Kafka Hibino, a 32-year-old man, requesting a heat chainsaw because the kaiju bone he was cutting was too hard. He noticed his co-worker lifting a part of the kaiju and warned him not to do so. However, before he could finish explaining that overstimulation would cause it to explode, it indeed exploded. It was explained that after the battle against the kaiju, a second, lesser-known battle begins. Kafka's co-worker was splashed with a toxic substance after the explosion, prompting an immediate call for a stretcher. Without any standing ovations or thanks, they fought an unsung battle against the kaiju. Kafka commented that the scenes left by the 3rd Division always made it difficult to distinguish between organs and non-organs. He also found it hard to believe they were expected to clean up the massive mess left by the kaiju in the 3rd Division by the end of the week. An officer called him and informed him that his post was changing. When he asked where he was being transferred, he was told it would be to the intestines, which shocked and scared him. His co-worker offered condolences as the officer pulled him away, explaining that they had already spoken to the higher-ups. Another co-worker asked Kafka if intestine duty was really that bad, to which another explained that he should just think about what he would see there to get the answer to his question. In short, being assigned to intestine duty ensured you would lose your appetite. Kafka was shown grimacing while working on the kaiju's intestinal part. After work, Kafka immediately lay down on his bed due to exhaustion as soon as he got home, commenting that he could still smell the foul odor of the kaiju intestine. Upon turning on his TV, he watched a feature about the 3rd Division of the Defense Force, praising them for neutralizing a kaiju. The person responsible for assembling these troops was none other than Mina Ashiro, a 27-year-old who had killed numerous kaiju. The reporter explained without a doubt that she was one of the most popular captains currently in service due to her skills and beauty, and was even regarded as a shoo-in for future Corps commander. While watching, a flashback showed a young girl who appeared to be Mina Ashiro, declaring that they would eradicate all kaiju together. This made Kafka ponder how he ended up on the other side of things. Soon, he caught himself thinking and quickly reprimanded himself. He rationalized that the cleanup was also an important public service, and he was able to live in a nice apartment and eat what he wanted because of his job. That should be enough. In the next scene, Kafka arrived at his workplace, the professional kaiju cleaning company, Monster Sweeper Incorporated, the following day. He was irritated because he still had a hangover, blaming the special TV feature for his excessive drinking. Upon entering their office, Kafka was introduced to their new part-timer, Rino Ichikawa, an 18-year-old male who wished to join the defense force. Then, Kafka's co-worker, Toku, mentioned that Kafka had also once attempted to join the defense force. However, he had decided to leave and chose to become a steadfast presence in their current job. While this was being explained, Kafka, out of embarrassment, wished his co-worker would just shoot him. When Kafka was about to speak, Reno suddenly asked why he gave up, catching him off guard. Because of this, Kafka replied that he had given his all, but let's just say the competition was tough, and everyone has their limits. Sadly, he reached his. When Kafka said that Reno would understand when he got older, Reno bluntly responded that he would never understand because he is not the type of person to give up easily, so as long as he lives, he will never comprehend it.